Charles, economically unstable cheese, is so hating of the FNAF fandom that they had to send this out to their employees. We're not going to mention FNAF. We don't like FNAF. We're not in partnership with FNAF, but we're going to get some of that cheese. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if the Five Nights at Freddy's fans come in here asking about haunted animatronics, this is what you say. Haunted characters? No way! Unless Mr. Munch doesn't get his pizza on time. Now that's scary. FNAF is real, baby! After 9 years, Five Nights at Freddy's has finally come to life! And us FNAF fans are eating so good! So I hope you're ready for Freddy, because he's ready for you!
Hello? Well, if you're hearing this, then...
Like and subscribe! As a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, as a FNAF fan, what a time to be alive. When I said that we were eating good as a fan base, I seriously meant it. We got rumors of a Halloween Fortnite collaboration. We got Chuck E. Cheese getting in on the hype. And there's actually also a real-life Five Nights at Freddy's location being made. Honestly, I can actually cry. There's literally so much going on in the FNAF world right now. I decided to put all the news into this one easily digestible video. So get ready for a wild ride. If you're hyped for this video, please go ahead and smash that like button. And let's get into the first breaking news point. What color is Bonnie? I'll give you a quick second to let me know down in the comment section below. Do you think Bonnie is purple or blue? I'll give you a second. Don't worry. Just tippity type it down in the comment section below. Is Bonnie purple or blue? It's a simple question, right? Wrong. The FNAF fan base has been arguing this point for years. Every single year on the anniversary, Scott reveals some kind of behind-the-scenes making of the very first game, and Bonnie's color is up for debate once again. Is Bonnie purple? Is Bonnie blue? There's so many arguments out in the world, but not anymore. Scott has finally revealed the color of Bonnie's fur? I hope you're ready, because after 9 whole years, we're about to not only get FNAF is real, but we're about to learn the true color of Bonnie once and for all. If you guess purple, you're wrong, because Bonnie is blue.
That's not FNAF!
Hey, all of us talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie and it becoming real and all these other things to do with FNAF and getting to know more lore, more history to do with the franchise has got me excited. It's got me so excited. It's got me wondering, when did you join the FNAF fandom? Let me know down in the comment section below. Are you an OG that's been here since 2014? Or maybe you joined halfway through? Or maybe you joined with Security Breach? Or maybe even Ruin? Let me know down in the comment section below. And hey, are you going to see the movie day one? Are you going to be one of the first people to be like, I saw the FNAF movie, I was part of history? Let me know these things down in the comment section below, and hey, smash that like button and subscribe as well. It really helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, and it's hard out there, baby. It's hard out there. Don't make me get a pizzeria job with a crazy bear hired by William Afton. Actually, I would like that. Nah, who am I kidding? I would break rules 4 and 6. Again. Now a massive shout out to Entom over on Twitter. If you're looking for FNAF news and fast FNAF news, obviously you follow me over on X or Twitter or whatever it's called, but you also go and follow Entom. A link to their Twitter will be, or X is down in the description below. So the legend Entom gave us a quick scan of the brand new SFX magazine, which I'm pretty certain is a movie magazine, in which we have an interview with Robert Bennett, the lead designer on the animatronics for the Five Nights at Freddy's film. It's a very interesting interview in which they went to discuss their process in creating each one of the animatronics, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. However, we're going to be focusing in on Bonnie here, because this is where we get the official reveal of Bonnie's actual color. Now, in all the media that Robert was looking through when he was researching it, he's purple. When I did the original designs, I made Bonnie purple. Well, I didn't realize that Bonnie is blue. It had something to do with the lighting in the first game. When you look at the plushies and all the toys, Bonnie's usually purple. But Scott was the one who was like, no, he's blue. So that was a lot of back and forth to get that nailed down correctly. I mean, hey, Robbie boy over here, Robert is right. You have a look at the official Sanchi plushie. What color is this? What color is this fella? Now, it's kind of like a weird Mandela effect. I'm looking at him right now and I'm thinking he's kind of blue, but he is purple, right? He is pretty much purple, so it's so strange. I mean, if you have a look at all the toy Bonnie, blue. You look at Nightmare Bonnie, blue. All the Bonnies afterwards were blue. If you have a look at FNAF World Bonnie, he's blue. So not only, Robert, have you been an absolute legend in creating and bringing these animatronics to life for the big screen, and, well, people have been seeing them in LA. I think that's where the exhibit is. but you've also helped us confirm Bonnie's true color, and that was one of the biggest argumentative points in the FNAF community. It was such a controversial subject to cover. Is Bonnie purple or blue? Well, the answer is blue, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been on Team Blue, you won. Take the dub. There's another interesting quote from Robert as well that I think people will find very important. Again, it goes back to the fact that everything is real, it's not digital, it's all practical effects in the film. Robert says, well, no, it was all our costumes. Everything in the trailer is our costumes and nothing was touched up with digital, so it's fun to see the fans appreciate how accurate they are, and that's exactly what they wanted. That was one of the driving motives of the whole cast and crew and Scotty Boy himself. When we were there visiting the set earlier on in the year, everybody that we spoke to wanted to really show the fan base how much they loved the story, how much they bought into the idea of Five Nights at Freddy's actually being a real entity, and how these mascot costumes come to life in the night. And the only way to do that is to make everything practical effects, make the animatronics look so believable and so accurate to how the game was that it could exist in reality. And that's exactly what they've done. And I think their passion and love for the project will come across in the big screen when it drops later on this month. I don't know, wherever you are in the world, it has so many different release dates, but I can't wait. I'm so excited. Who's going to see it day one? Your boys already booked tickets day one. I'm already there. Now, the next huge bit of FNAF news right now is the fact that the movie in the UK has been rated as a 15. That's right, you got to be a minimum age of 15 years old in the UK to watch this film. I'm sure you can probably bypass that if you go with a parent or guardian. However, truly, you should be 15 years old to watch this film. So there's obviously a lot of themes in here. I mean, let's face it, it's Afton. We all know William Afton shenanigans at the end of the day, but it's a 15. I know a lot of people are concerned because what is it, a PG-13 in America? And yes, you can cuss once, so Freddy Fazbear is going to be dropping one naughty boy word out there, but the fact that it is a 15 in this country is a little bit. Some people is going to really enjoy. Some people is going to really enjoy because obviously there's some ideas and themes and visuals in the film that has obviously bumped it up to a 15. But there's going to be a lot of fans out there that are going to be very disappointed. Because not everybody, I mean, I wouldn't take my son if he was 13, maybe if he was 14, but not if he was 12 or 13, I probably wouldn't take him to see it. Maybe if he was 14 and I felt like he was mature enough to handle it, maybe I would take it to see him, but it's interesting. There's going to be a lot of disappointed fans out there who wish they were American because PG-13, that's 2 years difference. So what in the British, what in our British tea drinking ways makes this film worse than people over in America watching it? I don't know what the rating is in, say, Brazil. I know the film's going to be popular over there, or Spain, or other parts of Europe. I do not know the classifications. This is just the big news hitting over here, and I know a lot of people are disappointed to see that it is a 15, but hey, we'll see what it is. But for the fans out there, the FNAF fans that want an adult franchise, that want the spooky and the horror, well, it looks like you're pretty much getting that. It was never going to be an 18. Let's face it, it's never going to be R-rated. So maybe it's a small dub for some fans and it's a big L for others. So I feel for you if you've unfortunately going to miss out on this. But hey, let's face it, this franchise is not going anywhere anytime soon. It's sticking around for a while. Fun at Freddy's is just around the corner. Honestly, the Five Nights at Freddy's social media team have absolutely nailed the promotion. It is everywhere. And there's another little trailer here for us to look at.
Something for you. It's a security gig.
I will work and you will sleep, you understand?
There we go. I love already seeing them in the same room.
It's a security gig.
The dynamic there. Look how just he's like, yeah, sure, I'll go for this, I suppose. I've not got anything else going on in my life, and I'm in massive debt. I need money. I'll lose my house.
Gig.
I will work and you will sleep, you understand?
This place has been shut down for years.
Get to hear more Afton.
80s with the kids.
Welcome to Freddy's.
It's amazing. It's amazing. We get to hear more Afton. Or Steve Raglan.
Come to life. Come to life.
Can we go home now?
I've got goosebumps.
Innocent people.
Foxy walking?
You didn't think you should maybe tell me about that?
Rated PG-13.
Hey, that is so good. You got more of the horror. This actually makes it look like a proper horror. I'm not saying that Five Nights at Freddy's isn't a proper horror, but a lot of the stuff we've seen is quite adorable and cute with the animatronics. But this, especially this poster here, this looks like it was made in the 1980s. Obviously, when you see some of the background footage, behind the stage footage that we've got, you'll see how well they have dressed the set to make it look like a 1980s pizzeria. They have done a fantastic job, and this just shows it once again.
This was huge in the 80s with the kids.
Welcome to
What did that tape say? Was it just, doesn't say anything. Oh, it says Mike, I think, on the tape.
Kids.
Welcome to Freddy's.
And then we got the training tape once again.
Fantasy and fun come to life. Come to life.
That's a good bit of editing there.
Come to life.
The way they just did that come to life twice. It's so good. And then Max went bye-bye.
Giant robots murdering you.
Foxy walking.
Giant robots.
Look at that, it's so good.
Murdering innocent people. You didn't think you should maybe tell me about that?
That's amazing. That's amazing. I tell you what, one of the controversies, we're going to talk about this right this very second because it comes up in this very video. Okay, so here we go. Huge controversy was the eyes. Were you there? Did you hear about this? Did you see this? Everybody was getting so angry because the red eyes were on the animatronics and people thought it looked goofy. They were like, why have they got red eyes? That's clearly post-production. What is going on here? And then I think it was just a couple of days ago, maybe it was last weekend, the red eyes mysteriously disappeared from the FNAF posters and everybody was rejoicing, or at least half the fandom was rejoicing. They were like, yay, they got rid of the eyes. They haven't. They're both here at the same time.
Huge in the 80s.
Let me point out when we get to them. But did it really matter? Did it? Okay, so you can see Freddy's eyes light up here, so they're like a little medium. There's like a little happy medium. They're an orange glow as he's booting up. There you go. He's got nothing going on in his eyes there. No color.
Can we go home now?
Then there's more. Where is he? There's Foxy's got the red eye. Foxy still has a red eye there. They've still got the red eyes. And then Freddy there, his eyes are lit up. His eye, there we go, Freddy giving me the riz here. There you go, see, the eyes are lit up, not like earlier on when he was behind Mike, the eyes weren't lit there, so they can go and change to different colors. 1 minute they can be off, next minute they go to this setting, which is just a lights on setting. Then they've got the orangey setting, I don't know if that's a warning or a threat, and then they've got the red setting that we just saw with Foxy, in which they are going full on feral mode. They're out for blood and they're gonna get it. So I think it was a controversy that was just so very FNAF fandom, just picking the tiniest. But I tell you what, if that's the most negative thing that people can say about the film, I'll take it. And I think the rest of the fan base will take it if the story and the plot and everything is not mentioned in a negative way. That's a huge dub. But I think these little movie trailers are absolutely fantastic. That's not even the last one. Here we go.
Gig.
More Afton.
This place has been shut down for years.
Oh, did you hear that laugh? What was that?
This place has been shut down for years.
Nah. I'm hoping that's just some sort of creepy kid, one of the kids, because we've already seen Freddy, the kid that's possessing Freddy, run and lure Max to the Freddy suit, and that's when she gets grabbed. I'm hoping it's just one of those kiddos and not who else makes a horrible laugh.
Gig. This place has been shut down for years.
But it does kind of sound like BB, man. I hope it's not.
Hello?
Red eyes on Foxy. Afton. Hey, oh, buddy.
You want the job or not?
Oh. Bye-bye, Max. Hey, oh, I liked how savage he sounded there. You want the job or not?
Hello?
You want the job or not?
Yo, he's saying it. He's so manipulative. The way that line is delivered is art form. He's basically pressuring him. He's like, do you want the job or not? I'm literally offering you your last opportunity here. You should probably take it. It's so clever. That's the one thing about William Afton's character that's always been there, is his manipulation, and he's clearly manipulating Mike here as well, because he wants him at this location. Afton's manipulation is just spot on by Lillard there. That is just so perfect, and that is one of the characters. He wants Mike there. He wants Mike at this pizza place. He wants him there at the pizzeria. For whatever, we don't know yet, but he wants him there, and he's gonna get him there. That was perfect. He's offering him the job, and he's basically saying, this is your last chance.
You want the job or not?
Ah, so perfect. And the way the cupcake's eyes go as well. That's amazing. And bye-bye, Max, once again. That's an iconic scene. And so's Bonnie in the closet. Where's that? Oh, poor Hank. Hank, oh dear. I actually saw a tweet from the actor that plays Hank yesterday. He went to see the film. He went to see the film. He didn't give anything away, but he's seen it. He's seen it. I did tell you there was a lot of FNAF stuff today. Well, each one of the animatronics has got their own TV commercial. That's right. And this one's focusing on Foxy. So let's see what Foxy...
Foxy?
The walk-in is so good. It's so good! That walking. That walking's amazing. He's gone. That... Oh, I just got goosebumps. I just got goosebumps from his jump scare. Hey, yo, that's so good. I love that each one of them's got their own advert.
Have you met Foxy?
The walk-in is beautiful. It's so slow. It's so deliberate. He's on the hunt. He's on the prowl. He's an apex predator. He's got to get his mans. The way he starts just walking and then just dashes for the jump scare. It's so good. I love that they used the FNAF 1 jump scare sound. That is Foxy's sound. I can hear it. I can see him leaning in the door, screaming in your face. It's so good. It's so good. This is going to be peak. This film is going to be peak. Who else have we got? Who else have we got now?
Have you met Cupcake?
Have you met Cupcake? Oh, the eyes. The Cupcake gonna get himself one. The Cupcake just chewed that guy's face. Oh, it's not the diabetes that's gonna get you, buddy. It's not the overweight that's gonna get you, buddy. It's just gonna be the Cupcake itself. It's gonna take a bite out of you. The irony. Do you know what I genuinely love about this? About the Cupcake? It is such a ridiculous idea. It's such a ridiculous idea, but they've made it work. They've made it work. They've made it work so well. I love it. The creativity involved. I remember when the Cupcake first actually got a jump scare, which was the Nightmare Cupcake back in Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Has the Cupcake had a jump scare since? I think that's the only one. So it's very interesting that they decided to do it for this film. I love it. I think it's very creative. And there's so many possibilities for the Cupcake to go places that others can't. Who we got next? Who's next up, baby? Chica.
Have you met Chica?
There we go. The way they look at the camera there as well. She got a sassy look on her face. She's in the kitchen. She's looking at Hank, and she's giving him the evils, yo. Oh, she winked. Chica got that unmatched riz. She's got, look at that. She's looking at Hank. The wink, that wink there is perfect. That wink there is perfect. And you know why? Not only does it make her look cute and adorable, it also shows a different element side to the animatronics. She's probably winking at Abby, most likely, because the animatronics are wanting to be friendly with her. And that, as a movie thing, shows the difference between them. They're not just mindless end gaming machines. These animatronics are only out for one thing, and that's death. They're not just out for that. It shows that they've got like a quirky side to them, that they can be fun, that they can be enjoyable. And there is one scene in particular that was very important to the whole filming crew, and we were able to witness, and it really breaks up the story in a very fun way. And it shows different personalities to the animatronics, and they're not just out to endgame people that shouldn't be there. It's amazing, and I love that they have Chica winking here. I think that is just brilliant. It shows off the humor as well that's going to be along with this film. It's genius. So who's this? Bonnie or Foxy? Freddy.
Have you met Bonnie?
Blue Bonnie. Yes, we have. Look at him. Oh, golden Bonnie. Bonnie is amazing. Oh, that is savage. Not only does he end games or potentially end games, is it Hank? I love that it's in Bonnie's closet as well. The closet that Bonnie goes in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Comes down the hallway, goes in the closet, just stares up at the camera. That's where Bonnie potentially gets his end game. And then you've got this end shot as well of Bonnie just tilted to the side, staring. I think that's beautiful. I think, again, they're showing off the different personalities of the animatronics and they just spotlighting them all. Not one animatronic is more important than the rest. They're all getting their little bit of airtime. Even the cupcake does. It's amazing. And then we got Freddy FNAF Bear is the last one. I love that they're getting their own trailers. Freddy FNAF Bear. This is good. This is such a good... Why would you go up there? I mean, why would you do that? Even if you didn't know what was going on, why would you put your mouth up to a bear? Aren't you supposed to just like curl in a ball and pretend you're dead? Isn't that what you're supposed to do if you encounter a bear? Not go up to his face. I mean, Max, girl, survival of the fittest, Darwin at his finest over here. So good. And then you got the whole stage there, just everybody looking fantastic. It's just, there is so much news this week. We gotta move on. But how good do the animatronics look? And we've already heard from Robert and other people in interviews in this video alone. This is all real. It all happened live. It's amazing. Okay, I think it's about time we address the elephant, or should I say the rat and the mouse in the room, and that is Charles Esports Cheese. Chuck Endless Suffering Cheese has blocked me on Twitter. I mentioned FNAF. Actually, no, I mentioned Freddy Fazbear going into hibernation during the winter so it was safe to come to his establishment and eat pizza. It was completely innocuous. I made a FNAF joke and I got blocked. Because this is apparently something that's been happening for a long time now. If you mention FNAF, you mention even bears around Charles Endless Suffering Cheese, he will block you on Twitter. But that was because they didn't want to be associated with Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, how ironic that statement sounds now, because they've decided to get in on the hype, haven't they? The rat sensed there was cheese to be had, and rightfully so, because let's face it, Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be one of the hottest films this year, and if you're a pizza chain with animatronics, why would you not want to capitalize on this? But for years, Chuck E. Cheese did not want to do that. They basically shut down during the pandemic and lost lots of their properties. They had to they basically went bankrupt at one point, according to rumors on Twitter. I don't know how real they were. It is Twitter after all. Anyway, facts being facts, 5 Nights of Fun is something they're going to be running, and I'm pretty certain this starts on the release night of the Five Nights at Freddy's film. They've gone pure 180 turn from blocking people on Twitter to being like, you know what? We like FNAF. Or, actually, no, we're not going to mention FNAF. We don't like FNAF. We're not in partnership with FNAF, but we're going to get some of that cheese. You know what I'm saying? So here we are. I mean... They can have this guy back, right? Just go and find him. I think he's in the alleyway behind the pizzeria. This is something that's always baffled me. I've been speaking to Dorko about this in the past, is why Chuck E. Cheese didn't embrace the popularity of Five Nights at Freddy's. Animatronics were gone. They were deceased. They were not wanted by people. They didn't want them in a pizzeria. It made no people. It was an antiquated technology. It was something of the bygone era. People weren't interested in that anymore. They just wanted their food and they wanted to get out. They didn't want entertainment while they ate. They've got tablets, they've got phones, they're not interested. But then Five Nights at Freddy's came along and people were interested again. People went to Chuck E. Cheese expecting animatronics and it was just people in suits. They got rid of their animatronics. They abandoned them. They left them for low. Can we get some F's in the chat for Chucky? Man, it doesn't infuriate me because I don't care that much. It's such a missed opportunity by Chucky. It's just a missed opportunity by Charles to not have capitalized on this before. And even when they do it, they try and deny it. Nah, no way! Charles, economically unstable cheese, is so hating all the FNAF fandom that they had to send this out to their employees. Important note, our engagement is not a formal relationship or partnership with the movie. Our brand is naturally being woven into discussions due to the nature of the subject material. If they're gonna mention us, let's give them something to talk about. Charlie, what are you instructing your employees to say? So you've to say this. We're all about fun, so we thought we'd just think of a way to have 5 nights of it in a row. Woohoo! Fun, Charles, fun. But you've not to say this. This is a big no-no. You mustn't say this. Together with the 5 Nights at Freddy's movie, we are doing this promotion. Well, legally you can't say that, so I understand your point there, Charles. I understand it, Chuck. But hey, if the 5 Nights at Freddy's fans come in here asking about haunted animatronics, this is what you say. Haunted characters? No way! Unless Mr. Munch doesn't get his pizza on time. Now that's scary. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, it's so good. Oh, Charles, you just do everything you can to just hide from the fact that 5 Nights at Freddy's is more popular than your pizza chain. Now, all joking and memeing aside, this is actually a meme made by the fantastic Pablo, but I think this fits perfectly. It would not surprise me. Actually, no, I believe Pablo. I believe, Pablo, that they created this meme template for the world to see. But there's also a part of me that wants to believe that this is actually a memo sent out by Chuck E. Cheese to all its employees, and there is somebody claiming that they were a former employee of Charles Endless Suffering Cheese. This, they claim, is real. Do you think it's real? Let me know down in the comment section below. Now that's scary. But memes aside, this is official. This is official. 5 Nights at Fun. Now, does this poster look familiar to anyone? Does this poster look familiar to anyone out there? That's right. It's basically like the FNAF movie poster. They are doing this intentionally, and I do not whatsoever blame them for doing so, because you're building off the hype. You're a pizzeria chain with colorful characters. Why would you not do it? It's the hypocrisy behind it, the irony behind it. They would so try and distance themselves from 5 Nights at Freddy's to going to the extent of blocking people for mentioning bears on Twitter. And now they're doing this. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But you know what? Chucky, Charles, Endless Suffering Cheese, Charles, Esports Cheese. Go out there, get the cheddar, make bank while you can, take the dub, but just don't block people for mentioning FNAF. Just have a little fun with it. Literally, just go. They even said here, literally one of their lines is, everyone's favorite purple guy. Like, they know what they're doing. Just banter with people on Twitter. Just have a little fun. Don't be so uptight about it. Just let loose. Just let loose. You could have a real 5 Nights at Freddy's without the William Afton endgaming people. You could have a real life animatronics on a stage and you would make bank. People would be so hyped for this. Speaking of hyped, there is a real 5 Nights at Freddy's location in creation right now. Now this is it. Look how beautiful this is. We've been waiting 9 years for this to happen. Charles, eat your own pizza pies. Charles, eating them kids' cheese. You can keep all your pizza pies, because I'm going to the real 5 Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Diner. That's right, I'm gonna get my slice of greasy za from Freddy Fazbear himself. I'm gonna tease Chica. I'm gonna eat it right in front of her face and potentially getting my frontal lobe bitten off. That's the kind of fun I'm gonna be having at this establishment over here. Freddy is waving. He's waving me, and there's people outside working, there's cranes, and that's not even the end of it. Wait until you see the finished article. First of all, though, I want to give a massive shout out to Kip for breaking the news. Kip is an absolute legend. They stood outside for what I think was basically like 18 hours watching this whole thing come to life and just reporting it over here on Twitter/X. So please, down in the description below, go and give them a follow, because they are breaking the fattest news of what's happening in LA, because I'm pretty certain this is Los Angeles. Of course it's LA. That's where Freddy Fazbear's destined. Hollywood, baby, Hollywood. But this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when it's finished, and mwah! It is absolute genius. This is a work of art. This is something so beautiful. There's even people outside waiting for a fresh slice of za. As far as I can tell right now, this place isn't open, but who knows what the possibilities are for the future. It is some kind of promotional material, yes, but we don't know what's going on the inside. I mean, you've got the animatronics there. You've got Bonnie. I presume Chica's maybe on the door. You got Freddy. You got Foxy. Maybe Chica's around the side. I don't know. Maybe Chica's meant to be on the blue panel POV, or again, I don't know. But how good does that look? Imagine you were going from town to town and you saw Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. You would go in there for fresh slices, even if you didn't like the dough, even if the grease was so thick you'd think it came off a teenager's head. You would go inside there for a slice of pepperoni. Maybe even your front lobe going, but hey, probably make some of the fan base even more intelligent, right? Especially me. Now imagine you could go inside. Who knows what the possibilities are? It appears to be finished, but at the same time, it might not be. The outside is fully decorated. The outside looks amazing. The outside looks peak. This is the Five Nights at Freddy's we've dreamed of. This is what we want in life. They've got to at least make a few pizzerias real. Put them in Universal. I'm telling you, put a test one in Universal as a themed restaurant. I'm telling you, the pizza will be flying off the shelves. Even put hot dogs in there. Nobody cares. People just want to go there to see animatronics move. It will look so good. There we go. That's what it looks, but there's also a video to go along with it, and oh, I think it's peak. I still can't believe Chuck E. Cheese blocked me, man. Here it is here. Look how amazing this looks. Yo, with the car. Is that purple guy's car? Is that his whip just sitting out front? Ready to snatch up some people? How good does it look, though? How good does it look? I want to see more. I want the inside to be created. I want it. We know how it's going to look because we can see it in the film. Somebody just make it, please. Make FNAF officially real. It's basically real at this point. It's basically real at this point. Finish off the job. I did tell you there was a lot of news, right? There was a security tape for Five Nights at Freddy's. The training tape that Mike watches is right here in front of your very eyes. Let's take a quick look.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
Thank you for having me.
The genius who created Fazbear Entertainment opened Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria to indulge in his two greatest passions: family-friendly fun and cutting-edge animatronic technology.
Oh! Ayo! Her brother has seen too much. Look at him go. Look at little bro over there. He's having absolute flashbacks of something he does not want to witness again. So is this Henry potentially over here? Unless it's William.
Our characters interact with guests in truly lifelike fashion.
No, that's not.
Let's introduce you to the stars of the show.
Me. Oh.
Adorable, aren't they?
That's a really creepy VHS tape without being over the top as well. That does give you off sinister vibes, and if that is what Mike watches towards the start of the film, you're gonna know that something is not quite right here with the Freddy jumping in and out of frame here. You see Freddy's face. Is there a low jump scare noise too? Sounds like it's meant to be disguised in amongst the VHS tape sounds, but it sounds like a Freddy jump scare or a Foxy jump scare in there. But if we go back and look at the animatronic, it does look like
lifelike fashion.
That's not the chin. I love Lillard's chin. I've looked at it for hours. That's a joke, by the way. If Lillard ever watches this, I don't want him thinking I'm weird. I am weird, but not like that weird. That is not his face. So is that meant to be Henry? Because they do cut to when he says that the owner loves family-friendly fun, he wants to combine these two things, family-friendly fun with tinkering with animatronics.
And cutting-edge animatronic tech.
Or cutting-edge animatronic technology, yeah, you put it in a much fancier way than I did. So that suggests to me that might be Henry Emily over there, which was obviously William's partner, who had a very important role because he had a daughter, Charlie, who eventually turned into the puppet and was potentially William Afton. Was it William Afton's first victim? I don't 100% know at this point. There's so many things going on. There's about 20 million games. And forgive me if I've forgotten something, but that looks like it could be Henry Emily. Absolutely amazing. This promo, this teaser again goes back to the perfect marketing, because at the same time last weekend there was an application to become a security guard for Five Nights at Freddy's. There was some kind of mobile number you could text in, or you could DM the Five Nights at Freddy's movie account on Twitter, and you could send in a picture and you could get a name badge. You could become a security guard at the Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria, and it was again just another little marketing thing that made people feel involved. It was fantastic. But you can actually buy a real life Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria. That's right, there are certain pizzerias apparently you can buy FNAF pizzas. Look at that. There's just a box right there. That's going to be a collector's item. I'm telling you, that box right there will be a collector's item. FNAF is real, ladies and gentlemen. It is really real. It is happening. 2023 is the year FNAF officially became real, and it's absolutely incredible. I've probably missed so many newsworthy things in this video. There was just so much to go through. I've been talking for over an hour about Five Nights at Freddy's and the news that's coming out, so hopefully you did enjoy today's video. If there was something new that you found out in this video, let me know what it was down in the comment section below. But either way, it's such a good time to be a fan. Right over my face just now, there's going to be another couple of videos I know you will enjoy. Click on one of them bad boys, and I'll see you over there. I've been Razzbowski, you've been the beautiful Raspberries, as always, for watching, and I love each and every single one of you. Goodbye!